Hi everybody, Mrs. Lipo back again with our next handwriting letter. And do you remember how we did magic with my magic cloth? And do you remember what we said? Abracadabra, ready? 1, 2, 3. Abracadabra. Magic C is back again. But look what I can do. Abracadabra, poof. New letter. This is the letter O. O is a magic C letter. All we do is close it up. Isn't that cool? So today we're going to work on the letter O. And I wanted to show you two things that I used to show my kids when I taught kindergarten. I always did the signs, which this is the sign language for C, and I always liked doing it with both hands. But then we used to do something else. Instead of just C, we would say, C says K, and then we would do a sign for something. So do you remember when I drew that cat the other day? And this is the sign for cat. It's like cat whiskers. So we would always go like this. C says K, cat. Can you try that with me? So make your curves and go C says K, cat. And C has other sounds too, but that's the first one that we're going to learn at school. So C says K, cat. Very good. So today we're going to go on to O, so I wanted to teach you O. So I've already showed you the sign. You close that magic C, it makes an O, pretty easy. So I like to do it with both of my hands. But for this animal, I like to do O says octopus. So I'm gonna need my hand to make the legs. So here's his head, and here's the wiggly legs. Now I know I don't have 8 fingers, so he only has 5 legs, okay? So we say O says ah, and your mouth is nice and round, ah. O says octopus. And some of you might know that that's called the short sound of O, just like my mouth, octopus. Okay, very good. So let's get on to handwriting. Let's do the Letter School app first, so you can see exactly how to make your letter O, okay? All right. Okay, great. You got to see letter O made correctly a few times on Letter School, and hopefully you'll get to do it on Letter School on your iPad. So the last time we did the paper, you had this kind of paper, and we talked about using the screen and a green crayon first. Do you remember that? Now, last time, oh, I have to get my C paper, not my O paper. Okay. Last time we did the C paper. Now, do you see these big uppercase letters? We talked about this last time, that they are outside of the house because they're too big to fit in the house. They only stay, see right there, I'm looking at it on my iPad. There's the upstairs and the first floor. None of the uppercase letters go in the basement. They must not be very brave. They only stay in the main part of the house, but all of them are upstairs and on the first floor, all of the uppercase letters. Now, I did not go over uppercase C with you because guess what? I call these guys twins. Lowercase c and uppercase C are made exactly the same way. It's just that this guy is bigger. He starts upstairs and goes around. This guy starts down here and goes around. So it's a higher ceiling, I guess. Ceiling, floor, ceiling, floor. See that? So I hope your teachers talk to you about uppercase C. Now, here's the cool thing. O, same. Twins. Twins again. See that? Uppercase O. You make it exactly the way you do lowercase o, except it's bigger. It takes up the whole upstairs and the first floor. And O is going to stay on the first floor just like lowercase c. So let's practice this page next, okay? Okay, so here's the letter O paper. The first thing I'm going to do today, I'm going to make sure I have my pencil pretty close to where it's sharpened in my grip. And up here where it says N-A-M-E, I'm going to write my name. Because you should always write your name on your paper. Then your teacher knows whose it is. Now today, I'm going to do the uppercase letters. We didn't do these the last time, but I'm going to show you with the screen underneath what I would do for uppercase. Now your teacher might have you do something different, and that's okay. But I'm going to use my green crayon, and an O starts over here. Remember, it starts like a magic C, so I'm putting a little green dot there so you can see that. So first, magic C and close it up. So I'm making an O, but I'm saying the stroke. Magic C, close it up. And I'm going to do it one more time. Magic C, close it up. Now I'm going to trace with my finger, feeling those bumps. Magic C, close it up. Oh, it feels bumpy. Magic C, close it up. See all those little pieces of crayon coming off? Magic C, close it up. It feels really bumpy. It feels good to go around on there. Now I'm going to leave the screen there for the next two. Remember, we always work in threes, and I am making my muscles obey me. This is hard to do, but it really makes you think about it and focus. Okay? So I did three. Remember, we're always going to do 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to put my crayon down, and I'm going to take my pencil, but I'm also going to get rid of the screen for 3 more uppercase letters. Now, we're not going to practice them as much because you probably learned your uppercase letters maybe in JK at Canterbury School or maybe at another preschool. Now, you might not remember how to make them correctly, so be sure you practice with me. And I'm going to grip down a little farther. I want you to be able to see this. But when you hold your pencil, you'll do it closer. I'm doing this on purpose, okay? So I'm going to do magic C, close it up. Magic C, close it up. Magic C, close it up. And just like we did the last time with the letter C, we want to make sure we do our favorite one. This guy's a little goofy here. He didn't hit the floor and he's a little crooked. This one maybe leans a little bit. So if I was really being picky, I would say that is my best one. So I'm just going to make a nice magic C and close it up, circle around that one. Okay, that's my favorite. All right, so that's how we're going to do uppercase. Remember, we didn't do that the last time. So now I'm moving to lowercase, lowercase. So I'm going to get my screen back. And you do the same thing every time, boys and girls. So pretty soon, I probably won't even be doing this paper with you on the videos because you'll know how to do it. But let's practice the routine again. With your green crayon, and the screen, we're going to do lowercase. So the first thing we do is we trace this one in the house 3 times. So you start over here. 1, 2, 3. Then you put down your crayon. 1, 2, magic C, close it up. Number 3. Pick up your crayon and trace this set of 3. Magic C, close it up. Magic C, close it up. Magic C, close it up. Okay, crayon down, screen out, and now it's time for your pencil. So one thing that helps you remember when to use the screen and the crayon are like teammates. They always go together. When the screen comes out and the crayon goes down, pencil comes up. Okay, now right here, I'm going to do 3 O's in a set without stopping. I want my brain and my muscles to get used to this. Magic C, close it up. Magic C, close it up. Magic C, close it up. Now I'm going to take a little break, leave a little space, take a breath, and I'm going to do 3 more. Magic C, close it up. Magic C, close it up. Magic C, close it up. Now I think last time I might have done these O's that I have here in pencil. I might have done them with crayon, but I do like keeping the crayon with the screen. So this is a little bit different than the last time. And you have to do whatever your teachers tell you to do. So if they're doing something a little different, you be sure you do what they tell you. Okay, bottom line, last row. If you want to, you can trace this one with your pencil, just to help you remember how to do it. Now we're going to do a set of 3. 1, 2, 3. Take a little pause, leave a little space. Magic C, close it up. Magic C, close it up. Now tell me what I did wrong on this one. Magic C, close it up. Do you see how it kind of snuck through the ceiling and started going upstairs? So I want to be careful. I want to stay downstairs here on the 1st floor. Okay, so a little pause, a little space, and 3 more. And my O's will be done on this paper. All right, so now, oh, you know what? I forgot to pick my favorite up here. So I'm going to pick a favorite on this row and this row. So as I look at these, I'm looking for the one that looks round like an Oreo. Do you guys like Oreos? I like Oreos. I like cookies. I think this one looks very round like an Oreo. Am I going to pick this one? No way, because I messed up on that one on purpose, didn't I? I think this one right in the middle looks pretty round. I might even do a little smiley face on him. Alrighty, so there you go. Letter O, have fun.